It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Here we go. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. The fans are making noise here in San Francisco for their Warriors. And it's the Warriors ball. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Now Curry, following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Basket counts.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Right side, Fox. Wembanyama outside. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one here. Tipped away. In the corner, Castle with it. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Curry. And it's Golden State with another.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Shoots. Back to Vassell. He can't get it to go.
And on defense, Curry's quickness really pays off. Able to stay all over the shooter.
Launches it. Trains the three-pointer. Curry's got 9.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Assisted by.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Warriors leading by 6. That's to Curry. Shoots over Fox. Again, Golden State.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. for the Warriors. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside Curry. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And Fox has it in the corner.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside. Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Curry. He's got 14. Shot on the wing. Jump shot is good. 16 points for him.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's Fox. Off target at the rim. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. It's good.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Misses the 3. 3 seconds left. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 20 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, team. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. 2 points. That one goes.
As he develops his game, I see Harper with the ability to be a great facilitator.
Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Warriors leading by 10. Screen by Porzingis. Shot from free throw range. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Curry's got 28.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance. And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could be without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama fighting for it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Buck. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors, another three.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shots.
The Warriors making a switch here. Here's Curry. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Good, nice job down low. Curry's got 42 in the game.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in the box.
Well, strong play by the cell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Curry. He's got 44.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Off the inbound pass. He takes it up and lays it in. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Warriors.
27 seconds left to play here in the half. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Back to Vassell.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Spurs have had two chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good.
Devin Vassell taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On its way from Curry for 2. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. The Warriors on top, up by 16. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Butler. Still without a basket. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look off it.
That time, Vassell looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
Blocking foul called on De'Aaron Fox. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Curry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Here's Fox. Vassell with it. Butler covering. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 7 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you, Kev.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Back to Fox. Banked in off the glass.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Basket good.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Here's Bryant. Following the basket by Stephen Curry.
And what a sensational finish right there. I mean, fundamentals defensively are not enough when you go against an elite-level athlete like this fella.
I'm not sure it's ever a good idea to get in his way.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Yep, that one goes in there. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And here is Harper after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. That one goes in. That's now 8 points for Dylan Harper.
The strength of this rookie Harper getting to the rim.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Let's keep it going from your Warriors answer.
Different look here for the Warriors. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Good work there as it goes.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Back to Harper. The kick out to Bryant. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Bassi. 1 second separating the shot clock in game clock. And it's good. 2 points. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Kelly Olynyk.
Here's Harper. The baseline J off the mark. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We've got more in store for you right. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told us guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Substitution for your Warriors.
And the Warriors with possession here. They lead by 11.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Champagne.
And that's that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Champagny. Back to Fox. 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And here's the cell from the arc. Great D that time from Green. Curry can't get it to go.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them. You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Come on. Curry outside. They shoot again. Jacks up a 3. Wembanyama reels it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Curry. Basket is good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time. And the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul. Stephen Curry.
That's a great contest by Vassell. He's got the tools to be a very good defender.
Tries it from 16. Wembanyama reels it in. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Curry. Another chance. No good. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Outside, Fox. It's stolen by Green.
San Antonio foul. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Your Warriors, Santos.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Spurs trailed by 5. Here's Vassell.
Well, with the way he moves, Vassell can be so deceptive with his shots, and he did well to draw the foul there.
And that one will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot. second one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he nails the third.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Moody with it. There's the pick. Curry. They can't stop the run with that one. Kessel. Off the glass.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
We'll talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate tackle.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Jimmy Butler.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul. Trying to extend that game.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. There is Stephen Curry, all 87 points. Win versus the San Antonio Spurs. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Much appreciated. Like the video. Comment what you thought of the video. Share with whoever you want. Jesus is King. God is good. Thanks for watching, and peace out.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Here we go. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors making a change here. And Grant, one thing we know about these teams, they can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such complete rosters.
Now here's that.
Oh,
nice! Big finish! Man!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Curry. Nifty move. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Edwards, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Curry, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
McDaniels. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. McDaniels got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
To end the run. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Offensive board. Tries yet again. It's Edwards on the wing. On the take. And Edwards slams it in.
Really like what Edwards did there. Assertive in the two-man game.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. 1:43 left to play in the first. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
McDaniels got room. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Pass to Randall. Back to Daniels. Beyond the arc. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got 10 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end. Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Curry, no good.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area.
Probably should have passed that one up. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play. They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Porzingis for three. And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Here's Shannon from the inbound.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
They kick it out to Porzingis. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 18. Over to the wing. Outside, Anderson. Here's Shannon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shannon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Guys, back over to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Anderson can't get it to go.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Horford can't hit. And Minnesota with possession here. Payton with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. And Horford powers it home.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Pass to Shannon. Payton with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Melton. He's off on that one. The Timberwolves lead by 16. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here are the Warriors now. The three from Curry. Curry buries the triple.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
And it's blocked by Butler. Left side Moody. Off target from outside. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. The Sunmu for three. Rebounded by Green.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The three from Curry. That's his sixth miss now, 5 of 11. Had no problems knocking that one down. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. Fires from deep. And it's Stephen Curry with the three. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
The kick out to Conley. Fires top of the key. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Curry. 14 points for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Back to Curry. Pass to Green. Here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 14-point game. Shot is good by Edwards.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Santos. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Santos has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Curry for three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And that one drops.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Edwards for three. Gets the three ball to go. Edwards got 19 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Minnesota leading by 14. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one's good. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
And the Warriors miss again. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
and just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Warriors trail by 18. Can they get it? And it's Curry laying it in. 18 points for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the
THS Mgabot subscribers.
They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Edwards. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves.
How did you come to that conclusion? What makes you think that? Love to know.
And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Curry gets the bucket.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Right wing. Here's Gobert. No good there. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Curry. Randall pulls down the board. And the Timberwolves with possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. McDaniels can't hit. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
And he makes the first.
Comment.
Grant,
All right.
Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you, Brian.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
Shannon. Soft touch off the glass. Shannon's got 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Payton. And the layup is good off the glass. Payton's got his second basket of the game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Spins. The shot. Anderson can't get it to go.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
It's good.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And the shot goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Yep, that one goes. And so it's Minnesota with it. Inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Assisted. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead.
The Timberwolves, 55.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Steve Kerr calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
This is exactly where Anderson prefers to get his look. Foul line down.
Pass to Curry. Conley with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Shannon. Tries the spin move. Releases. And that one's good from Conley.
Slick move that time by Conley with the rock. Carving out some space for himself to get the hoop.
Back to Horford. Stripped it away. Dosunmu outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
How about Horford, relentless as a defender in good position? That shot never had a chance.
Warriors trail by 12. Outside Moody. Three-pointer. Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And Minnesota with possession here. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Reed. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Al Horford.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
It's stolen by Butler. Curry. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
With a crossover. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, touches it off the glass. Warriors trail by 8. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Green. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing them to do work scoring the ball.
DiVincenzo. 19-footer is good. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 8-point game. Shakes him. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then his speed gets him there for the block.
Jacks up a three. Edwards connects from outside.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Curry finds his way through inside.
And the balance Curry possesses is unique. Impressive at staying in control even when he gets fouled.
And the Warriors making a change here. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Now Gobert. Outside DiVincenzo. Spins.
Tenacious offense from DiVincenzo, sticking with his selection to draw that foul.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up by 9.
Shooting from Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo, taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. Porzingis in the post. Butler outside. Now Porzingis. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Porzingis there for the rebound. Butler. Yes, sir, it's good.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Gobert. Here's Randall. Goes again. Book it!
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And Green is so clever at forcing the D's hand. Gotta be careful how you guard him inside.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And both free throws good for Green. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Stephen Curry, second personal foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Oh, Gobert with a steal. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Curry fires. Misses the 3. McDaniels. It's good.
Assist goes to Dante DiVincenzo.
And so it's Minnesota easily